Hello everyone, my name is Tariq and welcome to Whizlabs. In this video, I'm going to tell you why choose Whizlabs as your learning partner when you're preparing for AWS SysOps Administrator certification. AWS SysOps Administrator certification is probably one of the most technical AWS certification, and choosing the right learning partner is very important. Let me now show you how you can take AWS SysOps Administrators bundle from Whizlabs. Let's go to our platform, which is whizlabs.com. Go to Courses, Cloud Computing, Amazon AWS, and AWS Certified SysOps Administrators Associate. AWS SysOps Administrator Associate certification demonstrates and validates your knowledge in operating, managing, and deploying AWS-based systems. As you can see that this course has already been taken by almost 15,000 learners and has a rating of over 4.5 stars, right? So let's go and check the ratings. So you see all these ratings. This is coming from our genuine learners. All right. So you can see rating is 4.6 out of 5 stars. So that tells you something in itself, right? If you're still confused whether to purchase this bundle or not, scroll down for some course highlights, like you get 12 full-length mock exams with over 700 plus unique questions, 15 hours of online video tutorials covering all the exam objectives, 3 sectional tests that focus on the important topics of the certification, free hands-on lab to practice whatever you've learned, and expert support, so you get our AWS expert support to clarify all your doubts. If you still have doubts, you can scroll down to our FAQ section down below that answers almost all your questions related to exam and product, technical aspect of the exam, general question about the exam like what's the retake policy and how do you take the benefit of AWS certification, about the payment, so if there's any discount over the bulk purchases and how do you make payment to Whizlabs, and if you still have any questions left, you can reach out to our support from this. Now let me play for you a demo video that would give you a better understanding of this course.
Hello everyone, welcome to AWS Certified SysOps Administrator Associate course provided by Whizlabs. My name is Shiva, your instructor for this course along with Ninad. If you're a systems administrator in your organization and would like to learn how to do your job on AWS Cloud, or if you want to pursue your career in AWS Cloud, as AWS certified candidates are in high demand and it is one of the highly valued certifications currently in the market, or your organization is planning to implement AWS Cloud and you're looking to obtain certification to grow in your organization's career path, or if you're simply curious to learn Amazon Web Services, you are in the right place. We at Whizlabs have created the videos in this course such that getting you pass in the exam is not the only intention. Passing is just the tip of the iceberg. The main intention behind this course and our effort is to make you a genuinely knowledgeable SysOps administrator on AWS whom the customer will totally trust and look at as their go-to person. We believe that if you understand this technology and its concepts clearly, it will help you advance in your current job as a SysOps administrator, or definitely help you become a SysOps administrator in the future. Remember that nobody can be a master at all the AWS services. It's just not possible. AWS keeps adding a number of services every year. However, if you understand how AWS operates and how some of its fundamental services work, you will have the proper mindset when it comes to building infrastructure at scale, or troubleshooting existing infrastructure, or providing a highly available and scalable infrastructure for the applications that will be built on AWS Cloud. So, are you ready to hop along on the journey to become an AWS Certified SysOps Administrator Associate? Then what are you waiting for? Let's get started.
If you still have any doubts, Whizlabs offer a free practice test exam that has 15 questions, and you can take this test completely free of cost. Let me show you how. So you need to go to Access Now and you will be asked to log in. So if you have an account with Whizlabs, You can log in with your email and password, or if not, then you can sign up for one. You can also log in with your Google, Facebook, or LinkedIn account. So let me log in and see you on the other side. Well, this is how the console looks once you're logged in into our platform. So you have different tabs to access different section of the course. To access the online video tutorials, go to Online Course tab, and here you will see a comprehensive list of all the videos that cover the exam objective in detail. So you are completely prepared before you go and take your certification exam. To access the hands-on labs, go to the Labs tab, and you would see a bunch of hands-on lab activities which you can take. So let's start one and see what happens. So it will take you to a new tab. It will give you the lab details, some introduction about the lab itself. Go down, you will have your task details, what you need to complete, and then you can start the lab using the Start Lab button. Coming back to our platform, you see these available credit points, right? So initially you get a few credit points to take these labs, and these credit points keep accumulating as and when you start taking the practice test and the online course. One thing I must tell you before I forget is that our platform is accessible across all iOS and Android devices, so you can learn on the go. Now moving on, if you want to take the practice test, let's go to Practice Test tab. Here you see free test and the version 2019. That is because this free test is based on the 2019 version of the exam. Similarly, the 5 practice tests, each with 65 questions each, this is all the 2019 version of the exam. If you go down below, you have 3 sectional tests that are also based on the 2019 version of the exam, and you also have access to the practice tests which are based on 2018 version of the exam. So if you want, you can take these tests as well. Now let's go and take our free test. To take the free test, press this free button over here. So this is how the console looks once you press the free button. So here are some general information about the exam, like the number of questions, time allotted, maximum marks, and the passing percentage. Down here are some exam instructions. So you should probably read this before starting your exam. And this is the Start Exam button that actually starts your test. So let's press this. And you will be given a pop-up that tells you to start your quiz in practice mode or not. So I will tell you what practice mode is. So to show that, let's start our quiz in practice mode. Press start. This is our exam console. So you have your question over here, your options down below. Here's a grid of number that lets you traverse through any questions. So if you want to go to question 8, you can jump from here. Go back to question 1 again, you can do it from here, right? It also tells you the domain of this question. So exam is basically divided into multiple domains, and Whizlabs actually tells you from which domain this question is. Come down below, and if you are not sure about any question and if you want to come back to it later, we have a mark for review button over here. So if you click this mark for review button, a red circle would appear around this question. That is that you have marked this question for review. You see this show answer button over here? This is what starting the quiz in practice mode means. So if I click this button, you can see I get to see the correct answer, and this is what practice mode does. So it lets you see the correct answer right then and there. So you don't have to wait to finish your test to see the correct answer of any particular question. Now let's answer a few questions and see a summary that we get at the end. So we'll quickly do that. Alright, so if you want to finish your test, go to review attempts and click submit. It will ask you to confirm, say yes. Once you submit the test, you are taken to this report card page of yours. At the top is the concise report that tells you the number of attempts you have taken for the particular test, marks obtained in this test, score, time taken, and final result. Scroll down below and you have a domain-wise breakup of the exam, which shows you how many questions came from which domain, how many you got correct, how many you got incorrect, and how many you just didn't attempt. Scroll below more and you have detailed review of each question. Whizlabs provides you the correct answer and a detailed explanation for the same. Using this filter over here, You can choose what kind of question would you like to review. If there's an ambiguity related to any question or you are not satisfied with the answer, you can reach out to our AWS experts by clicking Ask the Expert button over here. You need to select the type of query you have and provide the detailed explanation for the same, and we will get back to you. You can also provide the feedback for any question using these emojis. If you found that a particular question was actually helpful, you can select this happy emoji and tell us what you liked and submit. Similarly, if you didn't like the question and found it to be irrelevant, or you had any other concern, select this sad emoji and tell us about it. Whizlabs also provide you a completion certificate, but you need to complete all the video lectures and hands-on lab to get that. Well, this was all about us, and I hope we at Whizlabs were able to clear all your doubts and answer all your queries, and that you have decided to choose us as your learning partner. If so, sign up for an account and start your cloud computing journey with us. Wishing you all the best for your future.